To try some medial hamstring kind of groin stretches to relieve some tension. You can incorporate these into your regular routine. It's just going to be basically kind of opening things up a little bit more. It will help on a lot of different things and ideally helping you strain less, okay? So one of the first things you can do essentially is kind of get the femurs to kind of rotate in the sockets. So I'm going to roll this hip down, but you'll see I'm not going to lift the glute off the ground. And I'm going to see how close can I get my knees to the ground without letting my hips leave the ground. So my glute, like these bones that I'm sitting on, my sits bones are in contact with the ground. I'm just going to rotate and keep them on the ground and keeping the opposite shin vertical. So you'll see, for example, when I'm here, I don't want this left leg or this right leg to bow down. I want to keep it vertical and kind of resist the external rotation. Okay, so just back and forth here. Little side to side. Maybe I'll do like 20, all right? Then I'm gonna come into a kneeling position. This is good for ankle mobility as well, but here's the trick. I have to rotate this heel back down here. And I'm gonna rock forward and feel a nice big stretch in the groin and then rock back. Again, the toes or the heel and the front heel foot is staying down. And I'm getting some good ankle mobility here. It's almost like this leg is dragging. I can feel my glute firing up. I'm gonna just rock forward and back here for a couple of reps. Big stretch here. I can do about 10 per side. Then I'm gonna get into a kneeling position. And I'm gonna walk my knees out as far as I can. Then, keeping my hands where they're at, I'm just gonna extend my leg. And it's basically, toe is gonna be basically even with this knee. Hands to the inside, squeeze the leg nice and straight, and I'm gonna rock back straight. Ooh, there we go. This is a little bit more hamstring, but definitely medial chain stretch. I can walk it out a little bit more. Breathe out. Try to push the hips back nice and even. So I'm not actually rocking my hips to my heel. I'm pressing them straight back through my hips as if I was squatting. So I'm rocking back, feel a big stretch in the groin, forward and backwards here. And I can get that about 10 to 20 repetitions to kind of open up that groin girdle. Remember, your prying goblet squats can be done even in bodyweight situations where I'm literally just prying open my hips in the low squat. And you'll feel a nice stretch in there too as well. Okay, so those are a whole bunch of different things that you can do to alleviate some of this